Should I have more coffee? I've already had 2. I'll have decaf. I'm back. A moment for how delicious this looks. Look at this. He thinks this is for him. Okay, Christmas is 4 days away. I have finished just about all of my gifts. However, I have one gift left, and it's very important and very serious. My big extended family does a name drawing type gift exchange with just the women. So it's just women giving each other gifts. The men do gift cards. Okay, the men can't be bothered, but the women do gifts. So we draw names, each person gets one person. And this year, I got my grandma. So I was struggling with ideas. I know I wanted to make her some sort of art thing. But other than that, I didn't really have any great ideas. And then I thought, okay, I just moved far away from my family. And then I was like, oh, it'd be fun to like create her something to like tie everything together, maybe? I don't know. Something that was like Oklahoma, California, whatever. And then I was like, you're making this too complicated. You need to simplify. I was at Home Goods and I found this, which I thought was kind of cool and interesting. A cool watercolor painting in the center of this would look good. While I was looking at it, I was like looking at these. There's like these seams because this is not a solid piece of wood. And I was looking at those and I was like, ugh, I don't really like the seams. I feel like that looks kind of bad. I was thinking, oh, you know what would be cute is if I painted like a little design on the frame. And so then I was like, okay, so that kind of gives me a theme for what goes inside. Then earlier this week, I was on a walk. So in all of my trying to figure out what to paint from this present, I was worried that I would never come up with anything. Like I was just like, I don't know what to paint here, and everything just feels insignificant and stupid. So I was like, I don't know what to do. And then yesterday on my walk, I discovered down the street from my house, someone's tree has a blue jay nest in it. And there were like so many blue jays in the tree. All of them were just like going in and out of the tree, in and out of the nest. Wait, you can kind of see it right there. Right there. I can't like show the neighborhood because that's unsafe, but I can show the top of that tree. Anyway, so I saw that blue jay nest, and then I saw a bunch of blue jays going everywhere, and I was like, feels like I figured out what I should do. And I know painting a blue jay is not that special, but I don't know, coming from California, I feel like you don't really see birds that colorful very much. Like, that's kind of unusual on the West Coast. Well, West Coast, like, more southern, where it's warm. Maybe they have birds like that, like, West Coast North area. I don't know. I don't know a lot about birds, so. But I feel like I've never seen birds like that. So it just feels special to me, and I feel like it would make a really cute painting, especially in that frame that I bought. So, sorry if the audio on this is terrible. I'm using my phone, and it's very windy out here. Okay, so that's how I decided what's going to go in this frame. So we're going to do blue jay in the middle, cute, floral, nature-inspired design on the frame itself. And I got to get cooking. I got to get this done, and it's going to look great. Also, I'm a little bit intimidated because I haven't created any art in weeks, months. Months feels too long. I think I'm being too extreme. At least weeks at this point. Between moving and work, there's just, all I've been doing is working and cooking and putting stuff away and sleeping. So I haven't been making anything. So I am feeling like there's a lot of pressure on this, which is bad because it's a gift. And so it's not a low pressure thing, but that's okay. It's going to be fine. It's not even that big. It's like 4x6. It's tiny. This will be so easy. We can do this. Okay. Also, you're kind of getting a sneak peek of the studio, but not really. And I haven't talked about what I'm actually doing. But it's set up enough for me to work, so that's really all that matters. And then when I do make the studio video, that will be after I've set everything up and it'll look great. And then we'll do another studio video when I've been able to invest some money into this room to make it exactly what I want it to be, you know? It'll be like the making the most of what you have studio video and then the dream studio video, which who knows how long that will take. I don't know, but it'll be exciting. I think I'll cut out a rectangle that is this size and then maybe like really lightly try to draw this circle on, because I just want to like make sure that I'm doing my composition well so that it looks good in the actual circle shape as opposed to like building the composition for the rectangle. A few weeks ago, I was like in one of those kind of like manic art modes where it's like 10 p.m. at night and I'm just like feeling so desperate to create that I can't help myself and I have to do something. And I was like, am I missing out on oil pastels? Like, is that just like all the rage and I've just never really tried it? And so I had this random ugly set of cheap oil pastels from like, I don't know, Walmart or something. And I was like, oh, I'll try oil pastels out just for like some fun. First of all, I'm not missing anything. And second of all, they're so messy. I cannot get over how much mess they make for what feels like no good reason. So now, anytime I see someone who works with pastels, like on Instagram or whatever, I'm like, I mean, all the power to you. That's so impressive. I could never. And respectfully, I mean no disrespect by this, it does feel like you're making art with crayons. Okay. Forgot this is ruler. Perfect. Anyone else having the worst time ever because they accidentally let their phone automatically update and now they're stuck with the glass thing for all of eternity? Is there a fluffy one that you can also see the wing pattern? Wait. I think this might be the one. We finished the watercolor portion, I think. And now I'm gonna add maybe a little bit of colored pencil detail and then a little bit of ink, and then we'll put it in the frame, see what it looks like, and then work on the frame design. Something that has I feel like really helped transform like how I make color decisions in my work is using black as little as possible. And I know that that's like a common thing that I feel like people will tell you or whatever, you know, like very rarely are things actually black, you know, they have a lot more depth to them than that, they have more color in them. So it's like a common piece of advice that's often given, but I don't know, as someone who forgot about that often and then sometimes felt like that wasn't actually helpful, when I kind of started committing to it more, it really, I feel like, made a big difference. For instance, for the berry center or whatever, it looks black in the photo, like it, you know, it's very dark, very high contrast, but instead of using a black colored pencil, I'm using this really dark purple, dioxine purple hue. Here, it looks black, like when you're looking at it with everything else going on. But there's just like, I don't know, I don't even know how to describe it. There is a subtle difference. Almost like if you use black as opposed to a color like this, there's almost a flatness to the black as opposed to choosing to use this purple. Because, you know, there's like shades of purple in the picture already, you know, like I used some purple in these dark blues, and then some of this dark blue I put in this green, so there's some purple in the green, obviously a small amount because the green doesn't look purple at all. But I don't know, I just think that kind of thing makes a really big difference. And I was also considering using this indigo blue, which is just would be a really dark blue. I think that also would look good, you know, because the bird's blue. It's just like the subtle harmony of color that like you don't, like if I were to use black here, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Like it would still look good, I think. But it's just like, I don't know, when you reach a certain point in your art where you feel like you don't know what to do. I just found a paint stick in the other room. Where did you get that from, buddy? That's not yours. That's not a toy. If it's not a stick for chewing, why is it stick shaped? Very confusing, I get it. I lost my train of thought. I don't know what I was saying anymore. But anyways, so if you've heard the advice to not use black and instead use dark shades of purple or blue or green or whatever, it's worth trying out because I feel like it does make a pretty big difference. So. And he went back for the paint stick. Hold on. Intend for this branch to be so cool toned, but I feel like I kind of like it. Normally when I'm doing like tree stuff or branch stuff, I usually go for a warmer toned wood look, but this is very cool and I don't know, I feel like it works better with the overall coloring of the whole picture. Okay, so here's a great example. After I just spent all that time talking about not using black in my work, I feel that this area of the bird, this part right here, and this part is just not dark enough after I've layered multiple blues and purple. I guess I could try, let me try adding a little bit of brown. Ooh, yeah, that helped a lot. Never mind, I was about to add black, and then I didn't. See? Are you proud of me? Oh, cute. forgot that I got a new 005 micron, which I love this thickness. Well, I feel like it should be called thinness because it's so thin. Anyways, I love the thickness or the point on this pen. However, my biggest challenge with it is it doesn't last very long because the point is so small. Like it just, I don't know, it gets dried out or doesn't work or whatever because the point's so small. Last night, my footage got cut off because my SD card got full and I didn't notice. So I didn't have the last little bit of finishing it. But I tried the kind of design that I was thinking on the actual frame. And I feel like it ended up looking pretty stupid. I wasn't gonna make the design on the frame the same level of detail as the actual painting. And so putting them next to each other, the stuff on the frame looked kind of just like rinky-dink and almost childish and not in a good way. So I like did some of it and then ended up just wiping it off because I was like, this looks really bad. And I think it looks better without. Anyways, this is the finished, whatever, I'll take a shot where the window is not in the way. Yeah, I think it turned out really good. And I think she's gonna like it. Thanks so much for watching this video. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you in the next one.